go. We are doing section 2.8. This is two variable inequalities. Now when I say an inequality, the first thing you think of is a number line, right? Not what we're doing. Okay, today we are graphing and when I say two variable, it's like having a line, but they have an inequality sign instead. So here's some information we need before we start. First of all, if you have a less than or a greater than sign, you make a dotted line. Or a dashed line. Sometimes they say dash. Sometimes it's dotted. We'll put dashed here too. Either way. Okay? If you have a less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, it is a solid line. If you have a less than or equal to, you are going to shade below the line. And if you have a greater than or equal to, you are going to shade above the line. So, for example, example number 1. Let's say I have y is less than 2/3 x plus 4. If I were to graph this, I would of course plot what number first? The 4. So I'm going to go up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put my dot. From my dot of 4, I would go up 2 and to the right 3. I would put another dot. Now, because this is less than, it is going to be a dotted or a dashed line. Because it is less than, you are actually going to shade below that dashed line. So you're just going to shade right underneath it. So what this means that all the solutions, any point in that shaded region, makes the statement true. Okay? Seem pretty easy? It's a lot of graphing today, but we got this. Example number 2. Example 2. All right. So this is, let's see, in your homework, 8 through 16 we'll start with. Just says graph. Now I have graph paper I can get out for you, or you can sketch it on regular paper. Okay with that too. Let's say I have 2y is greater than or equal to 6x plus 4. In order to graph this, I have to get what by itself? The y. So I've got to divide everything by 2. So I have y is greater than or equal to 3x plus 2. Now I'm going to graph. I'm going to start at 2 or 0, 2 on the y-axis. My slope is 3, which means I'm going to do what? Up 3 and over 1. Now this time, because it's also got the equal to, this is a solid line. Now, it is greater than. Greater than means I shade above the line. So I'm going to shade everything to this side of the line. want to do one more. One more from this section anyway. Do example number 3. Example 3. Let's say I have 2 minus y is greater than x plus 4. So we need to get our y by itself. So first I'm going to move my 2 to the other side, right? Subtract 2, subtract 2. So I have negative y is greater than x plus 2. Is y by itself? Okay? So I need to divide by negative 1 to everywhere. But what wonderful thing happens to my inequality side when I divide by a negative? It flips. So we actually get y is less than negative x minus 2. All right. Now we're going to graph. We start at negative 2 on the y-axis. From there, our slope is a negative, which is negative 1 over 1. So we're going to go down 1 and to the right 1. Is this going to be a solid or a dashed line? A dashed line. Yes, it is. So just make sure we kind of go through those. And then, are we going to shade above or below? It is less than, so we're below. I like to look at my y-axis and go underneath where it crosses, and that shows me where I am shading. We doing okay? Perfect. Good. Let's continue on then. All right. Let's go with example number 4. Moving on to 18 through 26. Let's say I have how about y minus 4 is greater than or equal to the absolute value of x plus 2. What do you think we should do first, Joel? Add 4. I agree. So I'm going to have y is greater than or equal to the absolute value of x plus 2 plus 4. What kind of graph do I have? A V. I agree with that. This V is going to go to the left 2 and up 4. Here is my dot on my V. My slope is 1, so I'm going to go up and over 1. Up and over 1. Go back to my vertex. Up and back 1 and up and back 1. Is this going to be a solid or a dashed line? Solid this time because of the equals underneath. I'm going to go ahead and connect that. All right. Now, where do I shade? In my V or out of my V? In, right? It is greater than, so we are shading inside the V. I'm combining the lesson from the other day with this one. How are we doing? Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. How about example number 5? Give me 5 and 6 and I'll be done. Okay? All right, so we have 2x plus 3y is less than or equal to 6. So we have 2 options. Option 1, we get y by itself. Option 2, what do you think, Zayden? What's option 2? Okay, cover up, I like it, right? So if we do this by the cover up method, I'm going to cover up my y first. This says 2x equals 6, so x is 3. I'm going to go put dot where 3 is. I'm going to cover up my x value to find out where I cross y. Crosses at 2. Is this going to be a solid or a dashed line? It has the equals underneath, so it is a solid. Exactly. Now we got to decide where it shades. So here's the only trick when using it with the standard form and doing the cover-up method. If y is positive, then you follow the sign. If y is negative, the sign would have flipped if we got y by itself, right? So we are going to shade below on this one. Let's change the color up a little bit. Let's do pink. Again, I'm okay, just a little bit of scribble underneath so I can see you shaded it, and I'm good. All right? Okay. Last example. Example 6. Again, 30 through 36, which is where we are stopping for today. And maybe we have something so much fun as 3 over 4x plus 2 over 3y is greater than 5 over 2. Woo! Do we like looking at it like that? What do you suggest we do to see what we want to do after that? What do we not like looking at? Fractions. So let's get rid of them. We're going to clear the fraction. What number would I multiply it all by? 12. Very good. So if I times by 12, 4 goes into 12 3 times, so I have 9x. Plus, if I multiply this one by 12, 3 goes into 12 4 times, so I have 8y. Greater than. Over here, if I times this one by 12, 2 goes into 12 6 times, and we get 30, exactly. So now this is way easier to look at than that first one, right? So now we can try and do it in standard form, but we're not going to have exact answers, or we can get y by itself. What do you guys want to do? All right, sounds good to me. So the first thing we're going to do is subtract our 9x to the other side. So we have 8y is greater than negative 9x plus 30. Divide everything by 8. We get y is greater than negative 9 over 8x plus, this comes out to be 15 over 4. Which is almost 4, right? All right, so when we graph it, on the y-axis, we're going to start at almost 4. From there, we're going to go down how many? 9, good. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we go to the right, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Solid or dash line? It is a dash line. All right. Am I shading above or below? Probably above. I would have to agree. Questions? No questions? We're good? All right. Okay, so we were doing 8 to 36 even. Again, you can do it on graph paper if you want. There's that 4-quadrant one over there, or you can just do it on your paper and sketch it. I'm good with that too. All right. We still have 20 minutes left, so by all means, probably can get most of it done.